god, dude. And it really speaks to me in the way that he performs as a singer, and that's why I really respect this man.
すごい優しい聞き方じゃない？なんか幸せかじゃなくて幸せかい。
隣に寄り添って聞いてる感じよね。
そうそうそう。
Yeah.
Oh my god. How do you combine those? Because like those two are usually opposites.
街に埋もれそうな小さな忘れなくさ。今日は尾崎豊さんのポゲットミーノ聞いてみるよ。Let's find out! こんにちは、全人類と友達になろうと思っているラミスタウスです。そして
あのです。
バイブです。うわ。今日のテーマは尾崎豊さんのポゲットミーノと聞いてみよう。 The legendary 尾崎豊 blessing us with the performance of a lifetime, singing from the inside out. It's soul first, body later.
Do you know about the legendary Ozaki Yutaka singing straight from the soul?
I know you did a reaction to it,
Oh yes.
but I'm here to find out.
Nice. That's what you said earlier too.
シンプルに聞いてないよ。
I'm here to find out.
尾崎豊さん、一回リアクションさせてもらったよね。I love you っていうね。
Yes.
伝説の名曲。
Oh my gosh. I've sung that so many times at karaoke now. You know, Nintendo Switch has Joy Sound?
ほうほう、歌えるんだ。
Yeah, yeah. And then if you pay like, this is not a senden by the way, it's just something that I have. If you pay like 300 yen, you can sing for like 3 hours. And so I just practiced.
これ作った時まだ20歳とか21歳とか、もうそんな若い時に本当作って命を燃やして歌うっていう歌手なのよ。
Yes.
まあもうねちょっと亡くなられたんだけど、もう日本国民なら全員知ってるという尾崎豊さんの今日は「Forget Me Not」っていうね、またすごい悲しいバラードというか。
I feel like he's one of the prime examples of like everything a Japanese person hides. You know what I mean? Because like you know, you're not supposed to say how you feel. You're not supposed to say like what you're thinking. You're not supposed to show any kind of weakness. It's just he shows everything on the inside first. Like he speaks straight from like the heart, and you can see the sadness in his eyes and like his voice just like going a little bit off key because he's about to cry, right?
そうね。
Yeah, yeah. It's like we're looking into his mind, like as he sings. That's how I describe his singing talent. I mean, you'll see.
まあ僕もこのライブバージョンは見たことないんだけど、Forget Me Not 聞いたことあ
I
る。
have not listened to Forget
そう
Me
ね
Not. No.
すごいこれもね感動的なバラードになっておりますので、みんなで聞いていきたいと思います。それでは行ってみましょう。
Oh, Ariake.
優しい。
I feel like he sings like really like nobody is watching him. do you know what I'm trying to say? He sings like he's singing in like an empty room just to himself, and he's there with his feelings, and people are just watching him, right?
I don't think I've ever seen a Japanese songs that described so detailed what happened. Like you would have romantic songs in Japan too, right? But they are trying to like point out to what happened in a very tomawari way and like using some kind of metaphor. But like this one, it literally describes the scene, kind of like in a shousetsu, like in a book.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Right.
It's like he's describing like a movie scene or something like that. And he's
Yeah.
not just saying what happened, but he was talking about how everything was affecting like that moment around him, right? Man, it's really amazing that he can really emote this well while he's singing, right? Because you can see it in his face, and it almost feels like he's having a conversation that he wanted to have with his lover but never got the chance, right? And it feels like he's talking to a mirror right now, and like he's practicing what to say, or he's like storytelling, and like he can't say it to her face, but he can sing it to like a whole bunch of other like people, right?
What it gives me is like, it's a movie, right? The shujinko, something happened in his love life. He went outside, it's pouring rain, but he doesn't care about the rain. And then he gets to a place where like no one can see him, and he starts singing, and while he sings there's like pent up images that go up and down about the place that he's singing about.
Right. It's kind of like a musical in a way, right?
Yeah.
Like when you have like the main character singing about the things that they're going through, right? It feels like that scene inside of a musical. Like in a tragedy, he would make a perfect main character for a very tragic musical.
その最初めちゃくちゃブレス入れて優しく歌ってるじゃん。小さなっていう。そこに優しさだったり愛情みたいなのが感じ取れるよね。
Oh my god, dude. I feel like going back to the earlier examples I was giving, you know how when you sing by yourself in a room, right? You don't really mind whether or not you're going like off tone or something like that because nobody's watching. I mean, if you go off tone, like you're there to just like de-stress and try to like belt out any negative emotions that you have, right? I'm pretty sure that you've probably done it in the past, or maybe you have done it in the past too. Like you sing to like get rid of like your negative emotions, and like I'm just gonna be here in this moment and I'm going to sing for the sake of myself, right? And it feels like he's doing that all the time. Right? It doesn't feel like he's focusing too much on like the technique or I should be able to sing this note properly here. It just feels like straight from the soul. The most important thing to emphasize is the emotion that he's feeling within the song. And it really speaks to me in the way that he performs as a singer. And that's why I really respect this man. This man is one of my idols.
マジで最後声もうかすれて出てなかったもんね。
Yeah.
だからそれくらい本気で心から腹から歌ってるから魂を感じるというか。
Right? It kind of makes me feel like think about what kind of person is he off stage, right? Is he someone that's just like very quiet and like keeps to himself and like just doesn't emote at all? And then when he sings, it's time to release all the emotions that I've pent up about these lovers that I've had in the past and sing on stage, right?
サビのところがめちゃくちゃいい歌詞だなと思って、初めて君と出会った日、僕はビルの向こうの空をいつまでも探してた。これ、僕の解釈なんですけど、まだね、君と出会うまでは簡単に言ったら僕はずっとビルの向こうの空をこうなんか探してた。今自分が大切なものが近くになくて。どこかに誰かとか何かがあるんじゃないかってずっと探してたと。でも君が教えてくれた花の名前は街に埋もれそうな小さな忘れな草で、でも君に出会えてビルの向こうね、遠いところとかでかいものをこうやって探すんだけど、実は大切なものって足元に咲いてるこういう忘れな草、フォゲットミーノットっていう草のことを忘れな草って日本語で言うんだけど、そういう足元に咲いてる花、身近にあるものが実は大切だったって気づいたよみたいな多分歌詞だと思う。
I've always seen like the set phrase "forget me not" inside of poetry or inside of like names of songs, but I didn't know that it was a name of a flower. Because usually, like a forget-me-not is like a little trinket that you give to like a lover or something like that to not forget about me. So it could be like a letter, or it could be like something to last like forever, right? Just something to remember, like I don't know, a locket or something. This is my forget-me-not to you, so you'll never forget about me. Is what I thought it was, but I didn't know it was the name of a flower.
この歌詞さ、もう超日本っぽくない？ストレートにさ、あの日君と出会って俺は変わったんだとかじゃないじゃん。
Well, yeah.
そう。あの日君と出会ったから足元に咲く花、小さな花の大切さに気づけたってめっちゃ遠回りじゃない？しかもそれが簡単に言ったら、この遠回りがあなたを愛しているっていうのを伝えてるじゃん。
I have a question. Do you ever communicate like this to people? You, I'm asking you. There's no Nihonjin in the room besides you, but like, you know, when you talk to people, do you ever like tomowashi to a certain extent? But then the 相手がなんか分かってくれる like
でも例えば好きな人がいるとするじゃん。好きな人がいるとするじゃん。で、その子に対して最初から好きですって感じじゃなくて、お菓子買ってきてあげるとか、飲み物買ってきてあげるとか、ちょっと遠回しじゃない？
I guess so. I guess so.
まあやると思うけど、
right.
でもネックレスとかあげたら、これちょっとさすがにやりすぎかな。
That's too much. Okay.
だから相手が負担だと思わないようなジュースとかお菓子とかなんか安いのこう渡してちょっと喋るきっかけにしたりみたいな。なんかこうまっすぐ何してんのとかじゃない。ちょっとこれ飲む？いい飲む。
This guy. I love this man. Look at that! Oh my god! Could you imagine me at the Ariake Coliseum doing that stuff?
かっこいい。
So cool.
い
You know how people, when they lose a loved one, or like someone dies, or someone like passes away, they tend to give like the performance of a lifetime, right? And we've seen it done all over the world, where singers have someone important to them pass away, and they sing for the sake of, you know, the people who are like resting in peace, right? It seems as if Ozaki Yutaka sings like that every single time. Like this person, I feel like, passed away or something. Like whoever he made this song for, the feelings are so deep that he can't be with this person anymore, and it feels like they've actually just like left the world, right? And that's the way that I'm feeling. Like this guy must have been hit like incredibly hard with like these emotions and all of these feels where there's no other explanation of like other than this girl died or something, right? That's how he sings. He sings with the most like sunken heart like in the world, and you just want to give him a hug. No, you just want to. It's okay. 大丈夫よ。幸せだったよ。
尾崎さん自身もボロボロなんだなって思うよね。だから自分のさ感情を 120% 外に出すのって怖いし難しいよね。ちょっとさプライドとかいろんなもんで守るじゃん自分のこと、で本当の自分の気持ちを伝えるっていうのは難しいと思うけど、それを歌に乗せてこのパフォーマンスに乗せてるのってマジですごいなと思うし、だから外国人の胸にも直接届くんだろうな。
Oh yes, that's probably why. Yeah. The Japanese way of revealing your feelings, not straight, but like this, but through the voice. I know how you're feeling. I know how you're feeling through that voice. He's looking into my soul right now. Dude. Oh, どうぞ。
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 すごい優しい聞き方じゃない？なんか幸せかじゃなくて幸せかい That E makes it sound more poetic and more なんか共感度を上げている感じがして
隣に寄り添って聞いてる感じよね。
そう
幸せかい、大丈夫かい僕と一緒でみたいな。愛の行方に答えはなくていつでも一人ぼっちだけどって、どんだけ人とさ一緒にいて好きだなって思ってても、でもやっぱり違う人間じゃん、一個にはなれないじゃん、そら愛ってそういうものだよねと分かっているが、それでも愛すんだよみたいな強い気持ちを感じる。その自分の気持ちだけじゃなくて、あなたも幸せだったらいいなっていう気持ちで幸せかいって聞いてるかなと思う。
Yeah, I thought it was just like a snippet into the actual conversations he has with this person, but it only has that part. 幸せかい? Like, are you happy? And that's the only part that he includes of their actual conversation, but everything else is what's going on like in his mind or like what he's thinking about, right? So it kind of like shifts to reality, but then it goes back to like what is actually happening and how he feels about the situation. Soaking wet, but so kakkui, dude. Look at him. Even during the bridge or instrumental breaks, he doesn't break character, right? He plays into this character where he's super heartbroken so well, and even when the instrumental is playing, he just like looks at the camera and he holds that emotion. He doesn't like smile at the audience. He's like, hey ladies, what's up? He just holds it, and he brings people in to believe his story of this song. And that's absolutely incredible. All the while doing it with sweat dripping from his face. It even makes him cooler. Like, you know, because like even Bruno Mars, right? He catches a towel, like wipes his sweat, all wood swag. I mean, that's cool. But then Yutaka-san, he doesn't need one. He doesn't need one. He just lets the sweat drip, and it adds to the story of him like going through heartbreak. If you're going through heartbreak and you're sad, you don't need a towel. You don't need that. You would just want to feel that emotion, right? And that makes him look so amazing and so like it makes you invested into the kind of narrative that he's creating, right? I'm like watching a movie just looking at him perform, dude. Yeah.
His expression.
Yes. Wow.
絶望というか、なんか感じるんだよね。なんかその行くあてのない街角に佇み、君に口づけても自分の居場所が分かんないってことを言ってるんかなと思って、でそれで不安ないんだと思うよ。で幸せかいって聞くのは優しさでもあるけど、自分が一番不安なんじゃないかなと思って、自分が幸せなのかどうかが分かんないから、人に幸せって聞いて、自分のこの穴を埋めようとしてるんかなとも思うのよね。
If that girl is alive, she'd be so mad. Because like he's using all of that pain that she caused him to make beautiful music and become worldwide famous, dude. That girl must be pissed. I mean, I would. If he wrote those songs about me and he's able to write these beautiful lyrics, like, what did she do? What did she do to him to make him write such beautiful music, right? Like, oh my god.
どんな恋愛になるんやろうね。
Yeah, geez. Like, you have regular relationships and they make you feel like a certain way. There's heartbreak, you know, there's falling in love, but what happened? What happened? I mean, he's describing us to like the situation, but how much did it hurt that he was able to write lyrics like these, right?
Yeah.
You ever have that, Anna, in your life? The audience wants to know.
What?
If you
I heard someone so much that they wrote a song about
Oh, yeah. Or the opposite. I mean, has anyone hurt you, or did you hurt anybody that you caused them to write music about you?
No, I've never dated a singer-songwriter.
I see.
Until now.
募集中です募集中アナさんがシンガーソングライターがいて
シンガーソングライターじゃないとダメなの。
幸せ会Dude. How do you show 100% of yourself and make it sound so cool and so respectable? Holy crap. I love this man. かっこいい。かっこいい。尾崎さんかっこいい。Oh my god, dude.
He used, when you cry,
Yeah.
and you have your voice kind of become like that. Like it sounded like that, but at the same time, it sounded like singing amazing. So
Yes.
how do you combine those? Because those two are usually opposites, right?
Right. You can't control your voice if you have too much emotion inside of your singing, right? That's why I totally respect him as a singer. Like he's a person who wears his heart right here, tattooed on his shoulder, right there. This is me, and I want everybody to know who I am. I know he's not afraid of showing his true personality. Those are the people I respect the most.
本当にカリスマって言葉が一番しっくりくる。
I love you.
タリン。1、2、3。
初めて君と出会った日僕はビルの向こうの空いつまでも探してた君が教えてくれた花の名前は街に埋もれそうな小さな忘れなくさ
Now I need sweat dripping down my face and a broken heart. Then I can be like, I don't know, a millionth of him.
かっこつけない歌い方って難しいね。はい、ということで今日は尾崎豊さんの Forget Me Not の動画を見てみました。
どうだった
I will not forget this song.
Well, of course not. Of course you won't.
この曲聴いてそのコメントちょっとダサくない？本当にそれくらい心に刺さるよね、これは。
そう心に残るから忘れるわけない。
一言で言うと I love this man so much. Oh my god. I love him as a performer. I love his voice, his ability to just show himself inside out on stage, right? That's not the human outer, that's the human inner. There's a human inner to the outer on the inside. Like imagine a human shaped inside out, right? You can see the bones, you can see the skin, you can see the soul, and everything that you can't see, he performs it on stage. I love that about him. I love that. Yutaka Ozaki-san.
他に僕らにリアクションしてほしい曲があればコメント欄までよろしくお願いします。
Please, please, we have no more ideas, and this is going to run out pretty soon. So please just give us ideas, or we're gonna die. 生活できないよ、本当に。Right, Anna でしょ？
どしどしお願いします。
あれそれでは次の動画でまたお会いしましょう。バイバイ。チャンネル登録
お願い
します。